Okay guys, how to test CAN bus resistance, but first let's learn about series circuit diagram and parallel circuit diagrams. Now when you're talking about series circuits, the system add. When you're talking about parallel circuit, the system divides. Now here we got resistor 1, resistor 2, and resistor 3, and each resistor is 60 ohms. So an example here, 60 ohm by 60 ohm by 60 ohm add up to 180 ohms. That is in series circuit. Now in parallel circuit, we got two resistor here, which is this one here and this one here, and each one have 120 ohms. So because this divides, the parallel circuit divides, that will be a 60 ohms. So two resistance divided 120 ohms divided by 2 equals 60. Okay, and the test that we're gonna see in the video, I'm gonna use two resistance in series of a 66.7. This is gonna add up 133.4, give or take. So if you use a series of two resistors here, it will equal 133.4 by 2 equals 266.8. So that is gonna be in the circuit that you're gonna measure. Now when you're talking about how to test CAN bus resistance, then in the video I'm gonna show you the connectors that you gotta use and how to do it. This is important to know because when you measure resistance, you gotta know system description, and the system description, it will tell you, for example, this is a normal one that it most likely in every car is gotta be 60 ohms, but not all of them. But you gotta know the system description to know the resistance. Okay? Okay. So this is a parallel system, you see? Parallel system. Now I got the meter right now, and this resistor, which is 135, and this one here also is a 135. Sorry for the interruption. And this one here also a 135. So when I put in parallel, the system divides. Okay, so 135 divided by 2 135 divided by 2 equals 67.5. They got 68 there, but that's what we got. So we got two resistors at 135 divided in parallel. Like I say, parallels divides. Now series add. So how can we change it from series to, so all we do is disconnect this guy here, connect this guy here, and connect this guy here. That is a series circuit. You're gonna add all the resistors. So now you got 269 ohms because it's adding this one with this one with this one with this one and run back here. This is a series circuit. It adds. So now we understand what is a parallel system. Parallel divides the resistor, and series add the resistors. Now, when you're measuring CAN bus, how to measure CAN bus, then you gotta go to the OBD2 connector, and you're gonna compare resistance from CAN positive here and CAN negative here, these two guys here. Be back with you. Okay, when you measure CAN bus, always you need system description. You need to know what the manufacturer needs or require to be the resistance in that CAN bus. Now, in this case, I'm using 2016 Jeep Cherokee with the 3.2 liter, and it's plain here what they want. The leads goes in the green CAN positive and the yellow CAN negative, and also they want you to disconnect the battery. First thing they want you to do is disconnect the battery, okay, to measure the resistance. Now it tells you how to do it. Now with this OBD2 breakout box here that I showing here, so you got to connect one here and one there, pin 6 and pin 14, when you're going to measure that resistance in CAN positive and CAN negative. Now the CAN high speed is a different story. In CAN high speed, it will be 2 and 10. That will be the CAN high speed. Let me see if here is the explanation for the first terminal and the OBD2 8 terminal 9 to 16, and the high speed is 11 and 14. No, 11 is high speed and 3. So it will be these two. I'm sorry guys. It will be 3 and 11. That will be your CAN high speed. 3 and 11. Before I say these two guys, that is not correct. It's 3 and 11. And 14 and let me see, 14 and 6. Then will be 14 and 6. That's the terminals you gotta use to measure the resistance. And that is why the system description is very important to know, because the system use 120 ohms resistance, and because it's a parallel, you see in parallel for total resistance of 60 ohm. Remember, parallel divides the resistance. So that's why 120 divided by 2, it will be 60 ohms. And this is how you calculate the resistance. So then the another thing, when you measure resistance, you gotta either use that tool that I just showed you. This tool that I just showed you, that is about $200. This tool is about $200 and it's made by AESwave.com. You can find it there. And other thing you can do is use this these kind of plugs. They're like needles. And be careful when you push this in, not open the terminals, because if you open the terminals, you're creating another problem. So using a T-pin like this, it can damage the terminals. Unless you are back probing, you can back probing the OBD2 connector, not from the front, from behind. You can use a T-pin. But when you are using in the front, you want to use a very skinny probe like this that prevent that from opening. So that's how you measure resistance and the CAN bus. Remember always to find the component description is very important to know before you start doing any tests. And I hope you know what is parallel circuit. Parallel circuit. That's a parallel circuit right there. And serial circuit. You just disconnect here, measure from here to here, from this terminal to this terminal, and that will be a series circuit. Alright guys, thank you for watching.